Good afternoon, Stampin' friends. It's time for Sunday Stamp with Susan. And I just wanted to remind you that we only have till the 28th, so we've just got 2 more days after today to earn celebration rewards. If there's something in here that you really wanted, don't miss out on it, but get that order in by Tuesday to be able to collect. And I also want to remind you about our join special. This special has 3 ways to join. This also is expires on Tuesday. You have the opportunity to get the exclusive boho blue mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. This is just like the white one, which I have, works beautifully, and it's in a special color. So that is option 1 to receive the boho blue mini machine, a $63 value, your choice of $175 of Stampin' Up! Products for only $129. Or you could choose the original white mini machine with that same offer of your choice of $175 in products for only $129. And then option 3 is your choice of $175 of Stampin' Up! Products for only $99. So, like I said, 2 days left after today to take advantage of this join special. And then you will, you receive those products, your choice, and a discount of 20% for the next 3 months. So you've got nothing to lose, and lots of products that you would like to have, and additional exclusives like being able to order early, taking advantage of hi Deb and Irene, taking advantage of early sales like this one that I'm going to show you. This is starting March 1st. Will be and if you are ordering, here is the host code for February, P277KTMQ. Hey, Jennifer. So we've got a few people on here ready to watch. There's our host code. So this is the Irresistible Blooms that will be available to customers starting March 1st. It's an online exclusive. You order online, and I can help you figure that out. Deb, you're able to get this right now as a consultant. But this is our Irresistible Blooms set. We've got a couple sized flowers, several blooms. Hey, Sheila. And leaves, and then some nice sentiments. I especially like the hello and the thank you. Actually, I like all of them. So I'm so glad to have you ladies watching today. And not only as part of this online exclusive, you also will get the set of dies. Now these dies will cut out the leaves, the blossoms. This is especially intriguing, and the circle with that same waterfall effect is what I guess I'd call it. So these are cling stamps. Along with that is the, these are loose frosted dots, and you will attach those with mini glue dots, and I'll be showing you about that in just a few minutes. I wanted to show you the papers. These are beautiful, and again, floral, irresistible blooms. Here is a side, and this is one that I'll be using for our card today, and the other side. Here's some flower blossoms that you have dies to cut these out, 2 different sizes, and you've got dies for these little leaves there. The opposite side is a crisscross, sort of, well, let's just call it a crisscross. And then we've got now another color of the floral. And the back side is a watercolor. Then we've got the silhouette in white on that watercolor paper. The back side of this is a different watercolor paper. And here are those, I don't know, they kind of remind me of the things that people used to put in their closets, like back in the 70s. And, oh, Jennifer, you like the paper colors. I do too. And then the other side is a more muted watercolor. Then we switch to a different kind of colors. This is mint macaron. The other side is a splatter and watercolor. Then we have a returning color that I don't have to show you, but they're doing a color reset beginning in May. And this dark color here is called Pretty Peacock. So this is the white silhouette branches on top of a watercolor. And then there's the watercolor by itself. The crosshatch. And you can see that Pretty Peacock better there. And a darker watercolor. Here's a watercolor with the leaves and branches in that Pretty Peacock. You're going to love that color. And the other side has those beady things. I don't know what to call them exactly. Here's some Daffodil Delight with the Pretty Peacock and the white. And here's the Pretty Peacock and the Daffodil Delight watercolor. Then we've got just the Pretty Peacock and mint macaron. The other side is a geometric pattern on the watercolor. And then last is this watercolor here with leaves on it and a sprinkle watercolor. The papers are 6 by 6. You get 48 of them. I don't have a printout of this. Let me look online because I've got that pulled up. And I don't have the details here. Sorry. But the watercolors, yes, the watercolors are gorgeous. So, let's get on with our card. This is the card we're making today. I've taken a white thick white cardstock. Eight and a half by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and then I've need to, because this is thicker, we want to make sure that we've got a good crease on there. And because I wanted a little bit of this watercolor, this is the other side of those flowers, I'm going to place this on the front. And because I was able to get some of this early, and I've used up a lot of my paper. I made 2 wedding cards for a wedding at church yesterday, and unfortunately, I couldn't show them to you. I could have taken a picture and posted it, but I didn't. Now we're going to layer a piece of white on, and that is to emphasize the white here, as well as that pink pulling out. It's sad to see celebration coming to an end. I didn't get everything that I wanted out of it, but I got enough that I'm happy. So this piece here is 5 1/4 by 4, and then this is going down what it's a 1/4 of an inch all around, a 1/4 of an inch smaller. So this is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. This is, the white one is 5 1/4 by 4. This piece is 3 3/4 by 5. So spring is my favorite season, and spring colors are my favorite. So these really appeal to me. I love Christmas papers, but when we get into spring, I'm really happy. Now, we've got some die cutting to do. Let's see what I need to get out here. I need 2 of these, and I'm glad that they come in 2s. And these are just going to be out of white. Two, 3, okay, one more. And I am going to cut this in half. I probably could use a smaller, see if I've got a smaller scrap here. I saved most of my scraps. That way I can save this for another use. So, I'm going to pull up my mini embossing machine. Now, remembering the tidbit I did about this, I'm going to remember that E. I haven't had any trouble getting this to go through since I started using this technique. And the E is just, you can see that the middle one is indented like you were making a capital E. Get my paper on there. Then I'm going to load up all of these leaves. Put our top piece on. And press down, whoops. Press down hard on the handle. You can't see it now, as my hand is hitting my I'll get the thing lined back up. And you can see that these are intricate, but everything in one pass. The dies have not moved, to answer your question, Deb. And with one pass, I mean, before, I'd have to go back and forth several times to get the entire thing out with the tiny pieces. It does have a little pokey hole to get, this one fell out all by itself. Okay, I'm going to set my leaves over to the side because I have a couple of other things to die cut. Okay, I'm getting out my blossoms now. And I am going to cut out the blossoms that are already colored, or that already, got to turn this till you get to the right spot, and there it is. Then I lost it again. And I can do both of these at the same time. Just got to find there we go. And I'm going to crank it through over here out of the way. If you're worried about your dies moving, you can always use a little washi tape. And here's our flowers. You can see that it cut right around that. And those are from the same piece of paper. Okay, now set that aside. Now we're going to create that waterfall, I guess. Hey, Cheryl. Going to put some adhesive. Yeah, you can stamp the flowers if you want to, cut them out, but I just like the colors that are there. This is some adhesive paper, and I'm going to place it on the back of this so that it's got some, excuse me, it's got some, what's the word I'm looking for? It's got a little body to it. And then I don't need this whole thing, but we'll put it up here. And I want to get that lined up a little bit with the top. And again, I'm going to cut it off over here to the side, or cut it. And I just took a piece, 3 3/4 by 2 to do that. Well, I guess it's all through. It spit that out. Okay, now, as intricate as this is, again, it cut it on one pass. Just remember that E. Okay. Get the pieces out that we don't need. There we go. Oh, I guess there's 2 little ones stuck in here. I tried doing this without adhesive backing and discovered that it was too flimsy, and I would have had to have put too much liquid glue on it. And that's when I decided to go with the adhesive. Okay, so the next step is to put this crossways on the card. And if I might remind you, please like and share. Hey, Judy. Please like and share my video. And now I'm going to place this right about here. And just lay it down. And I'm kind of doing a strand at a time. So that it isn't crooked when it gets laid down there. Looks like I was a little short on that end, but there. And I'm going to do a quick little swipe or 2 there. So there's that. Now the next thing we're going to do is find our leaves, and I am going to put some adhesive, some seal on the back so that I can attach leaves Yes, this is Stampin' Seal. And I'm just going to place, let's see, I have to decide where I want my flower there. And then one on this side. Then I'm going to put this flower right about here. And then I'm looking at the placement on my other one. There, and whoops. Then I'm just placing these around. And then this should go right there. Okay, so there's our unit. And I'm going to put adhesive dots on here, or dimensionals on here, just anywhere around, because all of this is going to be, whoops, I'm not on screen. I don't mind using a lot of Stampin' Dimensionals because I want to make sure it sticks. And I'm going to put one there in the middle. Okay, now I'm going to peel this backing off. Okay. And then, seeing where I put the first one, there. I'm going to take a sip of water. And this could be a nice birthday card. And I'm going to use our Label Me Fancy. Get another scrap from my scrap bin. Sorry to be bumping you around here. And I'm going to stamp it before I cut it so that I know it's in the right spot. And as you remember, I don't have my big size stamp ink pads, so I'm using my Stampin' Spots. I have quite a few, but I don't have everything, so. All right, I'm going to put this right in the middle. Okay, that came out good. And now I'm going to put it in here. Maybe I'll do it this way. And this is going to go on with dimensionals as well. One on each side, and one in the middle. And it's gonna kind of be a little offset. Whoops, I want it down a little there. Oh. And I forgot that this part of it is going to be flat. Okay. Now, the pièce de résistance. Blech. Pièce de la résistance. I'll get it out. We're going to put some of these, and I'm going to use the pinkish ones. And I'm going to place glue dots first, because these don't have any adhesive on them. So I want to look where I want the smaller ones. And then we have the bigger ones to put on. I do want to do flower centers. And then one up there. I'm keeping to uneven numbers. Now I'm going to pull the backing off. And a pair of tweezers might come in handy. We don't sell any. The trick is with these to remember where you put them, because they are going to be not going to be able to see them. Now this is my brand of tweezers. They're just going to place that around there. There goes a big one. Got to get it turned over before I can pick it up. Usually doesn't take this long. Oh, let me find a small one. And another small one. One, two, three, four. Oh, center of the small flower. Oh, that looks like a big one. Anyway, there you go. That is the little glue dots. Yes, these have come in my paper pumpkin. You can buy a roll of the mini glue dots with the tools, but I have saved all my paper pumpkin ones because you get more than you would ever need. Some of the colors in here, we've got pink, we've got that There's that pretty peacock. And then we've got a Daffodil Delight. So, there's our card for today. A little fussy, and it may have taken a little longer, but I wanted to show you some of the features of this set. Stampin' Up's going to be releasing every other month a special online exclusive that will be available throughout the catalog. So I probably will be using them. Yes, check out Irresistible Blooms is what it's called. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for joining me. And I'll see you Wednesday for sure. I've got a technique that's really a wow technique planned for you. So that'll be all for today. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for joining me, and see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.